The other challenge has been the dwindling financial support from the exchequer. As you know, the funds that we would need to run an institution like this are never sufficient, and the government is not able to give us all that we require. Of course, there are very many competing needs. But however, what has been of greatest challenge is the fact that where we would draw our money from, what we call the self-sponsored programs, or the parallel programs, or the Monday 2 programs, those ceased about 4 years ago. And actually, the last batch of the students have just graduated 2 weeks ago. So we have a challenge there in that the expenses for the university are increasing year in, year out, but then you find the budget are declining. And as a result, then that has been a big challenge. And what we've done is, of course, we've continued to ask the government then to increase the funding to the universities. But even as we do that, we have also tried other methods to ensure that, or other ways to ensure that the university remains afloat. And these are what we call downstream income, or methods of raising funds. And one of those is, for example, competitive grant writing. So then we are able to bring a little bit more funds to the university through researching grants. We have also started income generating activities. Like, for example, we are making things like yogurt, things like sanitizers, things like detergents. We also have a farm that is very good, and we are ensuring that also the farm is able to give produce from the farm that then will give returns to the university. So there are many ways that we are trying to do this, and of course trying to attract as many students as we can that are self-paying, and especially the postgraduate students that are currently paying for themselves. Right now the universities are going through a lot of financial difficulties, and all we're asking the government is to increase the funding to the universities, because we are not funded properly. We have gone what you call DUC, differentiated unit cost, which the government is supposed to fund at 80%, but when you see what the government is funding currently, like this year we are told they are only funding about 30% or that 1%. So then you realize that percentage is too small, and therefore if then we have to give the quality education and quality services that we require, then the government has to increase the funding. Of course, we would have done better if we had Monday 2 students, because then we will be able to attract students who are able to pay slightly more. But then that is not there, because everybody who gets a C+ now, because of the 100% transition, which is a government policy, then becomes a government-sponsored student. So we don't have any student out there that will come and join and become self-paying students.
The government of Kenya, I would want to appeal to them, because actually agriculture is the backbone of our country, and I would request all other universities to embrace and do as what Embu University is doing, to train on agriculture, because after doing this, we shall have solved the problem of food shortage in our land, Kenya. Again, I would want to appeal to the government, again, when they are engaging people in various positions, let them not forget the young generation. We have many graduates who are graduating every year, and if we want to encourage them, is by giving them job to do. And especially this job will only be given if at all other institutions will emulate what Embu University is doing, and especially in training and on agriculture.